Morning Soha, Bola morning 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 morning Soha. Bola morning, 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 morning soha. Bola morning glory soha. 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 Adjusting. It's like this, you know. Hello, Nicola. Hi, Frederick, Ruth, and Namaste from Crawley, Calabac, I keep Ross, yes. I keep Vera, hi, Sancha, ha, hey, good evening, Sancha. Have we never had Sancha before, have we? Hi, Sancha. Nice to that you joined us today, and also I was told by the boss that say hello to the people on Facebook as well. Lovely, wonderful that you can join us today, and also I think people that cannot join tonight also joins later on as well during the week. So we get quite a few people that come in and join, you know. Yeah. Okay. Daniel, hey, Daniel. I was hoping from time to time that somebody would post a question, you know, as to something. And then we can discuss on it and talk about it. And the other thing also, I heard from Zoom that they have expanded on their technology, so that we can get more people that better is better. So everything in electronic wise is going, you know, in the right direction, as they would say. Okay. What has happened this week? Well, I was challenged. First time I wasn't allowed in a supermarket without a mask. And if you had seen me, you would have seen my full Knight Templar energy, you know. And this poor guy at the door, cold day, stood with a mask outside, freezing his everything off. And he said, sorry, mate, I know I see you every time you come here shopping, but you can't come in. So I was just thinking that it is not his problem, really. He's only, a small cog in a big wheel like thing. And also, what brought to mind also is that the energy that we carry. Hi, Gary. And the energy that we carry, if we get angry at somebody, not only you can harm yourself. I know what happens to me when I get really, really angry is that I get a headache. And what um, could happen to the person that you're talking to, and throwing that anger energy at them, so we have to be very careful, and that we can harm people with the energy that we carry. And so the main thing is we have to be just the light, the pillar of light that we are, not to get involved. I know it's very difficult. I know it's difficult because the human side comes in. And for me, it was like, hey, don't you know who the hell you're talking to? Shut up. Actually, I was very proud of myself. That I was very calm. And that when we go to places like this, we are putting our light there. We're bringing our light there. So when I came home, I went blah 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 to Jeanette, and she said, "Listen, we'll just download that piece of paper."
Yeah, I'd ordered you one.
Huh?
I'd ordered you a pass.
Yeah, and
at the same time as you were being challenged.
Yeah, it was exactly at the same time I was getting challenged that Jeanette had ordered one of those pass that you can get from the government side, and you just have to show them that, and they cannot do nothing, and it's they cannot challenge you because it's against the law, and you can take them to court and charge them for discrimination, and there are £9,000 fine on that as well. So there is also an argument that says, you could go everywhere and you get challenged everywhere. That is the case as well. It gets a bit tiring, but we have to stand up to the light that we carry. That as divine beings, that we do not give away this energy very easily to people. But you have to use your own judgment about that, yeah. Daniel says, lions don't wear masks. Yeah. Yeah. And I know quite a few of my past life as a Templar and as a Roman centurion and a pirate and all sorts of things. It's like, wow. Yeah, again, I say I never thought I would see this in my lifetime. Daniel was saying that we could set up a signal group. Daniel, it's a good idea, but how many groups do I have to join? I got groups everywhere.
You're on Telegram, aren't
you? Yeah, I am on Telegram now. So we will, and the more you become energetic and the more you integrate, you find not very easy to be with groups of people or expand your light too much, and this is why like the picture that Jeanette put on the Facebook thing or YouTube or whatever, that I'm sat with this guru that I met in the mountains in Rishikesh, and they just disappear. They just disappear and don't see anybody, don't want to meet anybody. But occasionally the divine brings groups of people to him, and he sits there and just allow them to come, and very loving, um, and very informative. It was very funny as well. I could hear his humor uh, and his calmness. And I think we have to do that from time to time, which I will do also. For me, is that to go away from Facebook for a little while, shut down my meditation group for a little while to recoup and then come back refresh. So that is that we all have to do that. And one of the things I would like to say to you is like attracts like. Like, Like, attracts like. And there's so much going on. There is so much going on. We hear everything. You open you switch on the television, all that rubbish is bombarded to you. So many people died. Oh, this virus, that virus. I said to Jeanette today, come on, we go for a walk today and see how many dead people we'll find on the streets. Well, we didn't find any. so, don't get sucked into it, because I have friends that have got sucked into it and they made themselves ill because it's too big for them. And even when I repeat and say, just stay in your light and just be this lighthouse. My house is called the lighthouse, it's been a lighthouse name with this house for nearly 20 years when I first moved in. I was only supposed to be here 5 years. 20 years later, I'm still moving, So it is important that there's so much going on. Be in love with self. Find something beautiful to do. I bought a guitar and desperately trying to play it, I get a bit frustrated. It's not going, well, it's going somewhere. Jeanette is very kind. She says, oh, you're getting better. Well, in my head, I don't think so. So be careful, be very careful. I can only mention this, and then it's up to you to do the work. It's like a 50-50 help to each other. And it is very sad. Some beautiful people get pulled into this and go out of their center and become ill. No, it's not nice. Don't do it. Stay in your light, because we need this. We need you. This is why we are here. We need your light, because the light always penetrates the darkness and changes it. Always changes it. And I have personal experience how the light challenges the negative energy. I had entities that came to me threatening me that they were going to hurt my family and all sorts of things, friends. Entity that came in the house, in my bedroom. But as soon as you open your heart and send the light to them, boom, they disappear. They don't like it. They can't cope with it. What do they not cope? What is it that they don't like? Love. They don't like love. Where the light is pure love, unconditional. You see? So, and sometimes we get a bit arrogant, and you get your eye, I was just going to say something. You get your bum smack, and you think nothing can touch you. And I have experience with this as well. When I was in Liverpool in a concert, it was like a multinational concert with reggae music and all sorts of things. And I didn't feel it then. It was only about an hour later that I started to feel a bit sick, um, and not feeling so good, And then I realized that a being, a lost soul, has got into my energy field and taking my energy because they think you are the light. And it's very simple. Just bring the rescue team and send them to the light. Tell the rescue team to take this being to the light. Even if you don't know it is there or it is there, cleanse yourself. Bring the rescue team and tell just ask the rescue team, please take it to the light, and that's it. And don't think about it. Just let it go. You don't think about it, what it was, who it was, where it came from, because when you do that, you're bringing that link back to you. You see what I mean? Like attracts like. Don't keep thinking about it. Just let it go and let them do their work, the higher beings. You see? Wonderful. Last week we talked about the gold prospector. And today I said I'm going to talk to you about the hourglass. And this vision, this is the second vision that was given to me many years ago. And I never shared with anybody because I didn't feel it was the right time to do. But we are now. Many people have awakened at a very, very deep level and understand what's going on. Okay, let me explain what I saw. The hourglass is like this shape, that's like that round circle, and then the sand is falling through. Yes? They say many of the wonderful, beautiful ladies of the past, their body shape was like the hourglass. I can't remember anybody now. Memory is going, and this sand is coming through from the top of the bowl, through the hole, and at the bottom, and it's filling up and filling up. And at the bottom of the sand, right at the bottom, you could see humans being trapped by the sand. You could see legs and arms and they were not moving. They were not moving. And the sand kept coming and coming and coming from the hourglass. And then in the middle, there were people still getting trapped. And some of them were moving. Some of them were hardly moving. And it was like, this is my explanation, where that you can put whatever your thoughts are to this. And it was too late to help these people. And above the sand, just above the sand, where the sand is coming down, there were people trapped, were just sinking into the sand, were getting trapped as the sand kept falling. And just above the sand, there were little light orbs, surrounding on the top, zigzagging and all that. And these little lights, little pin lights, not touching the sand, it is us, the light workers, the bearers of light. And these people above the sand that are slowly getting sunk into the sand are people that are reaching out for help. And we can try. You can only try to help them. But you do not go and join them. Because if you do, they will drag you into the sand. Then you'll be in trouble. And hopefully your consciousness is high and your light is strong to come out of it and come back into your center. You can only try. Do not go down with the sinking ship. Like last week that I spoke about the goal and the prospector, goal prospector. If you haven't seen it, that's number one. Go back and listen to it. And as the sand is coming through that hole, the top bowl, hourglass, the top hourglass, there are orbs, bigger orbs, bigger orbs. There were only 6 or 7 orbs in the top. And these 6 or 7 orbs were the channelers of the world who channels information. And they bring the information to us through this hole where the sand is coming through. There's only 6 or 7 channelers that do not filter through their ego, or they are just pure channelers, pure channels. I feel one of them is a gentleman who channels Cryon. I love listening to Cryon. There are times I resonate so much with him that I get tears in my eyes. He brings you back to where you have come from, connect to the multiverse. That's what we are. And these 6 or 7 orbs at the top brings the information to us. And we will find it. Ask your divine beings of light, your I am presence, to bring you information, pure information that has already been channeled, pure channelers. And when you read this information, be discerning if it is for you or not. Okay? Not all information will be right for you. And it is like we go to healers or anybody like that. Not all healers resonate at the frequency that you are resonating. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Just say thank you very much, bless them, and let them be. Okay? So that's the hourglass. I want you to maybe take time, visualize this hourglass, see the whole picture of this hourglass, and study it. It is, I can't remember when these images were given to me, this vision was given to me. It must have been probably between 10 and 15 years ago. And I've studied it, and I studied it, and I studied it. And then when you come to learn about this hourglass, you will bump into people that will say something that resonate with this image this vision that I have given you. 2 people have come to me and talk about this. One gentleman from Liverpool, and then another gentleman from Vienna. Who spoke, and I thought, well, this is very interesting because I seen the vision of this, Wonderful. And again, I'll put it out there, and if anybody wants to know more, please call me, phone me, don't text me, because I'm now beginning to refuse to answer to text. People give me a text and say, what is going on in the universe, Divya? How do you answer a question like that on text? Duh. If you can't pick up the phone and call me and talk to me, don't bother. It's like that. Wonderful. Okay. You see, this information I'm giving, that I give to people when I do the workshops, and they're very, very precious for me. Well, to me, it's very precious, and I hope that you take this information with love, and not judge it for what it is. Okay. we'll go into a meditation. Okay? So get somewhere comfortable, relax. Take a deep breath. Make sure that you're grounded. Ask your wonderful, mighty I am to come and merge with you now. And ask your wonderful being to put your apartment or your home into a golden bubble. And let this wonderful bubble send you streams of golden lights, like clouds blowing to you, engulfing you, penetrating you. Deeper and deeper it comes into your body. And it touches your wonderful heart. It penetrates right through your sacred heart, where the Christ consciousness, where the Christ light sits. This light is not a religious light, it's the light of the divine of I am and the light of the creator of all that is. As it sits into your heart, it ignites and expands this Christ consciousness that's within you. Deep breath. And if you like, invite your wonderful beings of light, your masters, your guides, your teachers, and invite the galactic healers. Invite them in. And if you have any requests, ask them for assistance. And if it is possible, during your sleep state, to take you to their hospital ship and give you healing. Be pure in your hearts when you ask for this help. And as the light expands more and more, you clear all the debris that is around you. All the heavy energies that you have accumulated over the day. And the wonderful angels of the violet flame, they come to you now and put and send you this violet and sit you in this violet flame, blazing through. We will ask wonderful lights from these angels to send us the golden violet flame, cleansing, 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 purifying, releasing all blockages that you can release in the now. We ask these wonderful beings to do this with ease and grace and no harm. Sit for a moment in this wonderful light with many, many beings, orbs around you. Let them let go and let God. Help you now. And if you have a specific place in your body that needs healing, put your palms on it and allow the energy to flow to that area. And as we slowly start to hold hands energetically, and come as one, as a collective consciousness of one, and from the heart of the Christ, we send our love and our light to all sentient beings on earth. We send the pink light of love. We send the blue light of power. And we ask the goddess of light to send this light of fearlessness to all who can accept this light, to help them to awaken so that they can remove the fear that they hold. Visualize this light penetrating Mother Earth, Gaia, blazing her with this wonderful light of yours, lightening up from inside out. And see this wonderful home blazing, twinkling, sparking with light, and the joyness that we sent. And as you give freely, you will receive from the universe a bigger surprise than you can imagine. And now, as you bring this light back to you, come and put your palms on your heart and send the light to self. And you can say this mantra to self. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. And visualize this flow of abundance flowing towards you, to you, and through you. Take a deep breath. I bless all that have joined us today. I bring you happiness, joy, and abundance. Stay in this light, and all your masters and teachers will bring this to you. Know that they are with you always. And most of all, remember who you are. Take a deep breath now. Come back into your body. Wriggle your toes and your fingers. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes in your own time. Wonderful. As we know, there are many changes going on, and we see it in your life outside of you. And I've said many times before, and and even before this lockdown came, whatever is happening in your life is a movie. It's only a movie, and you can step out of the movie, step back, and just enjoy the movie, for it's only a movie. Or you can step into it and become one of the actors of the movie, be part of the movie. And if you become part of the movie, you will be engulfed into all the drama that is out there. And and we have worked for a long, long time to bring a bright light to us. We have worked and worked. We release karma, we release pain, many hours maybe crying for who and what we have been. Don't go off center, you know. Um, when I was at the university, a friend of mine used to say to me, don't let those B drag you down. We are more than that. You know. Wonderful. Um, Yeah. So again, now, I just want to read you from this book again that I have shown you before. Oh, oh, yeah, there. It's a wonderful book. It was given to me by a friend many, many years ago. It's always many, many years ago because, well,
Been around a long time.
I've been around a little bit. Oh, she's not very nice to me today. Okay, so I just put a violet flame. Any book you read, clean it first with a violet flame. And we ask Spirit, what do we need to know today? One has just to be oneself. That is my basic message. The moment you accept yourself as you are, all burdens, all mountainous burdens simply disappears. Then life is a sheer joy, a festival of light. And it was said by Bhagwan Sri Ramanishi. So I'll read it again, because it's very apt, isn't it? One has just to be oneself. That is my basic message. The moment you accept yourself as you are, all burdens and all mountainous burdens simply disappears. Then life is a sheer joy, a festival of light. There you go. Contemplate on that, as they say. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. Thank you, everybody. Love and joy to everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.